Percent of change, Chapter 2, Section 7. So first, before we find the percent of change, what we want to do is look at how ratios are used and proportions are used when we're just looking at just the percent. So this is a little background before we move into percent of change. Just like our lesson from 2.6, we're looking at a percentage. And so our general form for percentage is the percentage over 100 equals the is over the us. And that's the way I like to say it. So the is over the us goes from the question that you ask yourself. So what is 80% of 120? Well, what is, so the question mark goes with the is portion, 20%, excuse me, not 20%, 80% and that goes over 100 of 120. And so using this, we can figure out what is 80% of 120. And so this, again, is just background of things that we have done before. So when I do this, I'm going to cross multiply. And I could cancel first if I wanted to. But I'm going to cross multiply. You get 9 d600 is equal to 100 times question mark. Question mark is just as good a variable as x. I'm going to divide both sides by 100 to get the variable by itself. And I'm going to end up with 96 is equal to question mark. So 80% of 120 is 96. And our second problem, the question you were asking ourselves is, what is 115% of 6? So what is what we're looking for, 115%. So this number should actually get bigger when we're finished, of 6. Since 6 is the 100, we can look at the percentage and see that this number is going to get bigger. And so we cross multiply, we get 100 question mark, and then we're going to get 6 times 115, which is 690. We're going to divide by 100 on both sides to get rid of the 100 in front of our variable. And so the question mark variable is going to equal 6.9. In this problem, we're looking at Kelsey. And Kelsey took a survey of some of the students in her lunch period. 42 out of 70 students, okay, 42 out of the 70 students Kelsey surveyed said their family had a pet. What percent of students had a pet? So we're looking for what percent. So the percent portion gets the question mark. 100 is the total that we're looking at. Well, that's 70. Okay, what is 42 out of 70? So that is the 42 and 70 is the of. Okay, so we're looking for the percent. So again, we cross multiply. So we get 4200 is equal to 70 question mark. Again, just as good as any other variable. We have 4200 divided by 70, and we get 60. So we get 60 is equal to question mark. And what we're really saying is that this is 60% of the people. So for percent change, there's some vocabulary we need. And the vocabulary for this talks about how the percent change is the ratio of the change, which means the fraction of the change, in an amount to the original amount expressed as a percent. If the new number is less than the original number, the percent change is a percent decrease because the number is less. If the new number is greater than the original number, that is a percent change is a percent increase.